Welcome, Dr. James Beckett, Sports Card Insights. More of my ballot for the first annual Basketball Card Hall of Fame, thanks to Ray Fonio and Tony J's Online doing all the hard work. All I did was fill out my ballot and share it with them. Thanks, sponsors, Beckett Media, Beckett Grading, Beckett Authentication, ComC.com, Burbank Sports Cards, Mike Stadium Sports Cards, Heritage Auctions, Huggins & Scott Auctions, Topps, Upper Deck, and Panini. Here's the last part of my conversation, and I certainly encourage you to vote. You've got another month or so to do it. You just get to vote once. But again, here it is. Eventually, we'll probably pick the star, Barkley. Patrick Ewing, he's got an 85, 86 star, I think, right?
Yeah, he does. He didn't make the...
That'd be a little bit of a toss-up. Like I said, I'm big on the set and the brand, but I still might pick. Yeah.
But we do have the Ewing here on this side.
Yeah, I wasn't going to vote for it. I liked the pose, and he was great, too. Scotty, I don't think I'm going to vote for Scotty.
Okay.
Period. I think it's worthy of the ballot. And then now the shocker, I'm voting for the Admiral.
Wow.
I've met the Admiral, and he's a really nice guy. He's just as nice in person. He's just as tall in person. He's a legit 7 feet, 7'1" maybe even. He's very tall, very athletic. And I seem like a kind guy, which I can't say that for every athlete I've ever met.
Yeah.
But this card was not the only responsible factor for us doing a basketball magazine, but it was a key factor. It was undeniable that there was a rush on for this card from the packs, and it set hoops up. And so sentimentally, I think it's a meaningful card in the hobby, which is partly what the Basketball Card Hall of Fame ought to be.
Tony was talking about this card earlier today. When it came out, it was a chase to get
When
it.
I was 13 in 1989, and we all rushed to the store the first time, not to buy Flair, but to buy the hoops boxes, packs, because photography was supposed to be a lot better than Flair, but more importantly, it had the Robinson card, and we all knew it. And we all wanted that Robinson card, even though it wasn't an action photo. It's still a great card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up is Shaq Beam Team.
I think that could eventually get in.
I think so too.
So you're including
The Stadium Club base card. It's got the members only Beam Team, and it's got the bead.
You're including everything that came in packs for Stadium Club?
And also members only team in
Okay.
the set.
Okay. This is the one you'd want. And I looked at it as just Stadium Club Beam Team, which again was a landmark insert that added some detailing that would have been gaudy 10 years before. But when this came out, people said, hey, that's cool. And it was high demand.
Dr. Jim, when Robinson came out in 89, and then you had Shaq a couple years later, was Shaq a lot bigger in the hobby? Because
He was
from
bigger.
like my perspective, Shaq was bigger, but
He was
he
bigger.
both were huge.
No, but the problem was by then there was such a proliferation of brands and overproduction that it cheapened pretty much all of the Shaq rookies. And actually, David Robinson was not an expensive rookie either because it became obvious that there were an awful lot of hoops cards out there. But no, Shaq was larger than life, and, but he had no one card. And this card, it was a good card, but there wasn't the bounties, the chases, the whatever the comp is, I'll pay double kind of thing in those days. Our magazine was going strong at that time, and we were putting accurate prices, but the prices just didn't move as quickly. Yeah, Shaq, in a sense, was bigger than the Admiral, but his, not rookie class, but the landscape of card sets being produced that year. You had Classic overproducing so many. Kenny Golden had Shaq on speed dial, and they were doing deals, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it made it
just oversaturated.
It oversaturated, yeah. Okay, Scoring Kings. I didn't vote for any of these very beautiful and highly collected Jordan inserts because I'm already going to vote for another one. AI, I think he could eventually get in there. I'm not sure that'd be the card. And Kobe, I'm going to have Kobe later.
Wow.
But yeah, let's keep going because I will explain what I would do. I'm voting for this. I'm voting for the red and the green. I like the way you've done this with the tricolor. That's very interesting. Now, I printed it out in black and white, and that's why I was confused. But I think the red, and especially the green, those are first ballot. And so my point was, I think I'd vote for Kobe in the metal universe before I'd vote for his.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm saying. But that might be a little awkward. It breaks my rule. But of the last few years since COVID, the PMGs have been synonymous with very high demand cards.
Okay.
Let's see.
Tim Duncan, Rook, Topps Chrome.
Yeah, I'm going to make him wait. I don't know that I'd even get him the second time. You guys, like me, are basketball fans, not just basketball collectors. And
Exactly.
by fandom, Tim Duncan was a class act, maybe the best ever at his position, but he doesn't get enough hobby love with cards. I don't want him to be excluded from the Basketball Card Hall of Fame, but I'm probably not going to have him in the first 2 years.
Gotcha.
This is a fabulous card, but I've told you I'm already picking a different MJ auto. And same thing with the jambalaya. You could just have a Michael Jordan Hall of Fame. If you did, the cards you're picking would be in there.
Yeah.
And that's just an amazing.
When year did Skybox come out? Wasn't that 94 maybe? Or did
No, it's
90.
91, 92, 91, I think.
Yeah.
Right? With
90.
the gold bordered ones and the Art Deco looking thing. So then they merged with Fleer. But this is a
cool card.
Dirk, despite of living in Dallas and being a longtime season ticket holder, I saw him play a lot. Class act, but not in the first bout. Now, you get to his numbered essential credentials. I'd love to have one. I do not have that, okay? But it'd definitely be worthy. But, guys, I think he's third ballot.
Third or fourth year, maybe, yeah.
Again, I'm voting for a different Kobe if that one wasn't available. And again, I'm trying to be resistant to one of ones, but I think this is a landmark card. If people voted in, I'm not going to protest by not going to your virtual Hall of Fame, Ray, and tell me I will still say, well done. That's the voice of the people. No problem. I think this card is going to keep on coming strong in its various things. Like I said, Topps is not stupid. They're not unresponsive. That's an amazing card.
Yeah.
Golden red and Super Factor, X Factor, all those things.
That's an awesome card.
That's very cool. Eventually, in fact, I'll go so far as to say that because the next one is I am voting for the Kobe and Michael dual logo man. I think it's a gorgeous card. Like I said, I wasn't even aware of it. I guess I knew, but I'd never thought about it because I'd never seen it. And then it comes up at a public auction and goes for a world record price. But my editorial statement, and it's tricky for you guys as being custodians of this Hall of Fame concept, is that I think combo cards, meaningful combo, are going to be more and more in vogue over the years. It used to be that the value of a combo card was tainted by the lesser player. There really is no lesser player here when you have two icons that are related in some way, not necessarily teammates, mentor, mentee, hero. I think there's going to be there could be extra value. And I think that's what happened here. And Kobe not going to sign anymore. So many of the autograph cards of LeBron, he can do more one-of-ones. Michael can even do more one-of-ones.
Sure.
Kobe cannot do other stickers. Maybe they can do stickers, but that's the other reason why stickers are not as good as on card. And they don't talk about that. They say it looks bad. No, you could have after the fact stickers, and I don't like that. That seems disrespectful to the dead.
I think with soccer, it's still going on with the Pele cards because I've been seeing after his death, he still has cards coming out with a sticker auto.
Yeah. And this card, this logo man, Kobe Jordan, it's the passing of the torch. Right after Jordan, you have Kobe. So it's intertwined. So yeah, it's a great card.
Guys, it may be the passing of the torch of baseball to basketball. A basketball card holds the privilege of being the most expensive card. To think 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, that a basketball card would be you've been laughed at.
Yeah, more than a Wagner, more than a Mantle. Come on,
Shaq.
Here we are. So we're going to go back over your picks. So this was one of them, right? The dual logo man, Kobe. And then we went all the way back to 89 for the Hoops, David Robinson.
No, I had the red and green PMG.
The PMG
Jordan. I did 6, guys. I cheated.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if you were going to include the dual logo man. And the dual logo man probably would bump out David Robinson. As much as I said nice things about David Robinson, but I got a $12.9 million card and a $12.9 card.
Right. And you had the 86 clear Jordan.
86, and then the 8045. Yeah.
8045
Jordan
Jordan.
one.
And of course, the legendary
Bird.
Magic Bird with Duncan in the middle.
It's a great ballot, guys. You did a great job. Very
Well,
worthy of being an inaugural class. Usually, I get about half of them right. And I just think I'm going to do better than that this time because so many of them seem so clear cut to me.
I think you did really good in the baseball this year, Dr. Beckett. I think I emailed just said, wow, you got pretty good this year.
A 3 out of 10? Come on, Ray.
No, I think you did better than that. I think you did more than that.
It's hard in the 8th year. The 7th and 8th year, it's hard.
Yeah, absolutely. But in the vintage, you have the Dr. J rookie and 69 Topps Lou Alcindor rookie. And then we had the 61 Fleer of Wilt Chamberlain rookie. 57 Topps Bill Russell rookie.
Right.
And the 48 Bowman George Mikan.
Guys,
so a great list.
Another way to think of it is that for an ordinary collector that's not super wealthy, for me, I'm not super wealthy, but I'm comfortable, I would take any of these cards in a 1. And I do have some of them, but I'm just saying, to an ordinary, regular collector, if he found one of these, even in rough shape, conglomerate box, he would be doing backflips.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like Kyle, Wax Museum, he didn't care what condition. He was looking for Bill Russell, the Topps rookie card.
Right.
And he was delighted.
Yeah.
But to pay for an 8 or a 9 or a 7 even is huge bucks.
Yeah.
And if you're a true collector,
you just want the card.
You want the card.
Yes.
You'd like to have a better card, but your wife's going to say, hey, can you sell the card so we can get a new car?
It's all about ownership. Just own the card. Yeah. They could rip this card in half and tape it back.
It's not discussed in the hobby. Not only can you not afford to buy it, but you can't afford to keep it.
Right.
Because it's too meaningful to your family for you to have a hobby that it's like your hobby is collecting Ferraris. I mean, that's not a hobby.
I'm not Reggie Jackson.
I'm saying
the cars.
Lamborghinis.
Right.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you coming on, Dr. Beckett.
I won't say it was too long. Basketball to come in that order, it is okay. Because I do think that's the order we started. We did baseball first, then then basketball, then hockey. And it was not disrespect. It's just there's a lot less basketball cards.
Yeah.
And they have not as rich a history, but they're sure coming on strong now.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely. I totally agree.
Well done. And I love it that you're putting your resources out there saying this is not just one person's opinion and the people are going to vote.
Yeah. The first year, of course, we have to make a lot of decisions on our own. But then just like with baseball and football, after year number 1 was when we really start to get the people involved and having them give an opinion or a voice as to what they would like to see at least on the ballot. We hope you continue to come on year to year for baseball, football, basketball, hockey, boxing, you name it. We're going to do it all.
You guys are thanking me, but you guys are doing the hard work.
Tony did all the work.
It's not even a labor of love. This is just a love fest for the great cards of basketball. What a delightful way to spend time with a couple of guys that care probably as much as I do.
It's preserving hobby history. It's getting people to talk about these cards and don't let them forget about them, like the Munkin, and not forget about some of these great classic players and cards. Don't forget to vote and pass the word. This was the first annual Basketball Card Hall of Fame, and it doesn't end till October 21st.